Hi everybody, my name is Max Michon with Ready, Set, Train, and in today's video we're going to talk about a training pattern we call the R.E.D cycle. If you have a reactive or easily overstimulated dog, you know how difficult facing triggers can be. The R.E.D cycle is a simple, science-based training pattern that teaches your dog how to be calm, think clearly, and make good decisions around their specific triggers. R.E.D stands for relax, engage, and disengage. These three skills will teach your dog how to relax and stay calm in new environments or around triggers. They will teach them how to look at and engage with their triggers without reacting. And finally, it will eventually teach your dog to disengage from the triggers and pay attention to you. This pattern combines classical conditioning with easy operant skills so your dog can succeed right away. Repeating short, successful reps builds confidence and reduces reactivity over time. There are a few key variables that you will need to constantly think about and adjust for your dog to be successful. These include distance, that's how close you are actually getting to the physical trigger. Intensity, a very calm dog is going to be less intense than a dog that is barking or lunging, so you want to pay attention to the intensity of said trigger. And then the final thing is time. So time refers to how long the dog is actually focusing on the trigger. The longer they focus, the harder it is. And then you also want to think about time as the overall session length. The longer that session goes, the harder it can be for the dog to maintain calm behavior. So what you want to do is constantly think about these variables and make adjustments so your dog can be successful. At first, these session length should be short, 10 to 15 minutes at the most. The first week, don't worry about getting closer to the trigger. Try to create a predictable pattern and make your dog successful. For your dog to be successful, it's very important that we accomplish all of the goals of the current step before we move farther into the cycle. Step one is relaxation. Before we allow our dogs to engage with the trigger, it's very important that we don't have them at high arousal levels. We want to spend some time getting our dogs to calm down, and we want to create a routine that's predictable and helps them relax. Some examples include you could do a treat scatter onto the ground or play some easy search games. You could do some easy fun tricks that your dog enjoys or some low arousal play. You could work on a settle routine. Have some fun and figure out what's going to work best for you and your dog in your specific situation. When we're in the relaxation mode, things we want to look for. We want to watch our dog's body language. We should see loose, relaxed, calm body language. If your dog won't eat food, if they can't settle, if we see lots of tension or stress-related behaviors, we want to change things. So add more distance or try to reduce the intensity of the exposure so your dog can learn how to relax in this setting. The next step of the cycle is engagement. We need our dogs to be able to notice and engage with their specific triggers. While your dog is still looking at their trigger, use your marker and then reward them with 2 or 3 treats at your knee or toss a few treats on the ground to their side or slightly behind them. Our goal is to not have our dogs get locked on to the trigger. If you're having a very difficult time getting your dog to disengage, if you say your marker and they don't respond, if you put a treat to their nose and they won't look away, that means that we're getting into a bad zone and we would want to adjust something. We're looking for easy disengagement. If you're not doing well, if you can't get your dog to disengage, go back to the previous step, which is relaxation. Our final goal is to get our dogs to disengage and ignore the triggers that are happening around them. We can do this in a lot of different ways. We can cue our dogs to give attention or offer eye contact. We can play a game called 1, 2, 3 treat, where we walk in an arc around the trigger. you can cue your dog to settle, go to a place, or relax while the triggers are still present. Our main goal is to get our dogs to disengage and ignore the trigger at this phase. You want them to learn and be able to focus on you while that trigger is still present. Once we finish getting our dogs to disengage, the cycle starts over. Spend a little bit of time getting your dog to relax. When we see relaxation, we let our dogs engage. Once they engage for a short period of time, we get them to disengage again. As you progress through this cycle, you can change things. You can let your dog look at and engage with the triggers for longer periods of time. You can get closer and reduce the distance. You could let them do the overall training session for a longer period as well. At any point as you go through this cycle, if you see hard stares, locked-on behavior, bad body language, especially if your dog is reacting or gets overstimulated, go back to the relaxation step. It's okay to go back. It's okay to take breaks. Remember, we want these sessions to be short. We want our dog to be successful. We want to get good, calm behavior. Each of these steps is important for your dog to fully learn how to be calm and desensitize to their triggers. With consistency, the R.E.D cycle will help your dog stay calm, be confident, and be in control no matter what the world throws at them.
Woo.
All right, this is Radio Lab. This is a closed set. If at any time during the cycle, what? This girl's ruining my shots.
Come here. You want to sit by him?
She's like, you told me I was going to be the star of this. I'm tired of sitting in my trailer.